Hey guys, I tried to make a video a little while ago talking about Star Trek Armada, the fleet operations expansion, um, and unfortunately my sound was all screwy, so the game sound was so loud that no one could hear me. Um, so basically I've decided to make a new video where I've verified the sound before making the video. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this game, what it's like, and how you can get it for free if interested, because this game was released back in 2001. It's an RTS game, which means real-time strategy. Basically, it's a base builder game. You start off with a starbase, which is this thing here. You get a construction ship, like one of these, and they can build buildings, like a shipyard, for example. I have a few shipyards here, and they build units, which are your ships. As you see all over the place here, I have a whole bunch of ships. And so you build up your army, you collect resources that you harvest from moons and ore and stuff like that, like I'm doing here, and build up your army, and you go against the enemy, which can be an NPC, or AI, rather, I believe is the better term. I'm against the Borg in this one, as you can see from these giant Borg cubes that are destroying all my stuff. Um, or you can play against another person in your house, like if you have a friend over on another computer. Of course, you can play online too and connect like that. Although it's more fun when you have the person in your in the same room as you. That way you can talk a lot more efficiently. Although you could use Skype and whatnot, but you know, it's nice to actually hang out with someone and play games together. It's a nice thing. I like to do it, at least. So that's what the game's like. That's the basic concept of it. And what it is Star Trek Armada 2, which, if you've seen it before, it doesn't look anything like this, because this is the Fleet Operations expansion, which is an open source expansion, which you've probably heard me talking a lot about lately, because I am going to be doing the voice for one of the units, the Venture class scout ship. I don't believe I have any Venture class scout ships built right now that I could show you to go over what it's all about, but you know what? I'll build one. Let's build one right now. Here's the Venture class scout ship. Very small little ship. It's going to pop out of the starbase as soon as it's done being constructed. In the meantime, all these guys are trying to kill the Borgs. Not very successfully, might I add, because they are being a pain in the butt. And I have a lot of damaged ships. I'm going to send the ones with low shields back to the base to repair. Oh, see, they don't stop coming through this wormhole here. Anyhow, let's go back to the starbase where I had that shippy ship building. If I can find it, I have so many starbases. Probably more than is logical.
Station complete.
So here is the Venture class scout ship. Nice frontal view. Very, very small ship. It has a voice now, but it doesn't say very much. The lines I'm going to be doing for it, here, hold it up to the camera. I've got sheets and sheets of lines that I'll be doing for the ship, so it'll have a lot of different things to say based on scenarios. So let's compare it in size to a regular kind of cruiser, like a cruiser ship. So a medium-sized ship. See? It's very, very small. But you know what? It's a ship that you have to use quite a bit. It's your primary exploration vessel. Anyhow, if you're interested in learning... Oh no, and I just lost another Excelsior class ship down the drain. But if this looks like something that you might want to play, if you're into building bases and holy poo, and assaulting the enemy in this style, well, I don't believe they sell Star Trek Armada anymore, but you can definitely download it. Um, you might think, oh, is that illegal? Is that piracy? Not really, because if you can't buy the game, if you can't go to the company and say, hey, I have some money, will you please, please, please take it from me? If they say no, and yet the game is available for free online, then it's not really piracy. That being said, I don't know the letter of the law, if it's actually illegal or not to download a game that is not still available in stores. So I won't tell you exactly how you can download it or where to go, so to speak, but if that's something that interests you, all you have to do is a quick torrent search and you can find the game. Of course, I'm sure you could buy someone's used copy of the game on eBay or something like that too. So either way, it's a very easy to get a hold of game. It's not hard at all, and it's not going to cost you money. So that's Star Trek Armada 2, the game, but the Fleet Operations expansion is free to download as well. You go to fleetops.net, that URL, you can go ahead and download the expansion. It takes only minutes, and then click next, 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 okay, and you're done. So, well worth it, because there's no annoying things like what a lot of RTS games will impose on you, like unit limits. There's no unit limits. You get to set everything, every single thing. You can decide how much ships cost. Like right now I'm playing with ships costing about 65% of normal values, so things are a bit cheaper. And you can also decide, okay, so what about the enemy? Will they have that same discount, or what price do you want the enemy units have to pay for their ships? You can set everything. You can set the weapon strength of your units. Like my game is 55% weapon strength, so that causes battles to last a bit longer, and you'll actually see the shields start to weaken on your ships. You can see, like, this guy here, he's getting pummeled by this Borg cube pretty hard, and I haven't paused right now, but let's say I'm back in the battle here. I have time, reaction time, to say, oh, he better go repair, and then he's going to try and get back to the shipyard to repair himself before that Borg cube destroys him. Now, it's not like easy mode. Like, that ship is still likely to get exploded. See? There he goes. He didn't make it. But the battles last a lot longer than they would have otherwise. I generally find it's best to send ships back at 50% or 60% shields. Otherwise they won't really make it. See, even this guy, I sent him back at 50%. He's not going to make it. No way. Unless he's real lucky. Life support is offline on this vessel, as it's showing me on the readout down here. See, you can see the crew members are all dying, which is not good. Oh man. So I'm going to take this ship and beam over crew members. So hopefully this guy will have someone alive on board long enough for him to get back to the starbase. They're dying faster than I can replace them.
Station is under attack.
Yeah, it's not looking good for the USS Century Forge. Still got a long way to go.
Unable to transport.
Out of transporter range.
Station complete.
But I love this, how you can manage the individual systems on every single ship. Like, it's not a watered down game at all. 44 crew left. He's still got a long way to travel before he gets back to base. Oh, poor guy. So the battle is raging onwards here at this little wormhole that I'm protecting. Trying to keep the Borg at bay.
All work crews report to
Building
station.
more torpedo turrets to try and blast... Oh no. They just don't stop. And the AI in this game are actually pretty smart. If they sense their ship is getting damaged, they'll actually try and retreat, send their ship back to the starbase, get repaired, then come attack you again with the same units. They don't want to just mindlessly attack you. They have strategy, they plan, they think, they generally know what they're doing. And of course that varies depending on what skill level you set them at. I have them on Merciless right now. I wanted to test my skills a bit. it's been very difficult. But yeah, there's also cinema mode. I kind of messed it up the other day by turning all my ships upside down, but it looks like it's
Station is
fairly
under
alright at the
attack.
moment. But with cinema mode, you can zoom right in on any object at a very
Enemy
close distance.
engaged.
It's great for battles because you could rotate 360 degrees and get whatever angle you want. Especially if you want to record videos of your gameplay, which you can most certainly do, since I'm doing it right now, obviously. But it's just,
Station is under attack.
it's a great game. I'm not just trying to shamelessly plug it. I really do think it's worth playing. It's worth your time. And you can't go wrong with a game like this. It's one of the few quality RTSs that exists. The other one I'd recommend is called Total Annihilation, which is kind of armored vehicles like tanks, and you got little robots,
Station
and
construction commencing.
what else? You got aircraft. It's more of a techie kind of cyber war type thing rather than sci-fi space stuff. So it's another great RTS game, although it's made in like 1997,
Enemy
something like that, so it's a bit older.
Station is under attack.
Come on though, for a game made in 2001, you can't argue this is looking pretty darn good. And this is at a reduced quality since I'm using a demo version of this recording software, or the free version rather, so it's not really the same clarity I'm seeing it as on my monitor. But anyhow, I think that's a good enough overview, and if you want to see more of this, you can subscribe to my Facebook page where I'm posting all my kind of STO and Star Trek Armada and World of Warcraft and all my kind of gaming pursuits. So that's facebook.com/dmr.sev. That's facebook.com/dmr.sev for more. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this. It does mean a whole bunch of bananas to me.